Okay.
Hey guys, we are done with our No Jiggle July Squat Challenge, and you asked for arms, so we are doing our Strong Arm August Challenge. That's right, strong arms for August. We're not done with summer yet. You're still probably wearing those tank tops, and we're in Texas. We're probably still going to keep wearing those tank tops, so we're working on arms. What we've got in store: 4 moves, not all at once. Each day is going to be a different move. And don't tune out yet, because even though you may not have weights at home, I'm giving you 3 different options. 1 with weights, 1 with a resistance band, and 1 with no equipment whatsoever. So no excuses. You can participate in this challenge no matter what you're doing. So the first exercise that we are going to do is a bicep curl. And every time you're working with weights, you want to bend at the knees when you pick up those weights. We're going to roll those shoulders back. No cheating. You start at your thigh. Shoulders are away from the ears, not friends. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind whenever we're doing any of these exercises. They're not friends. Palms are out, and you lift those weights all the way up to your shoulders and down. Inhale, and then exhale. Up, and then down. What you want to keep in mind about your form is that abs are tight, butt is tight. Feet are hip width distance apart, okay? Keep that in mind when you're completing the form. You want to make sure that you're using nice controlled movements. Up, nice and slow. Down, nice and slow. We build our muscles by nice controlled movements, not by speedy movements. And that's also how we get injuries, by not controlling our weights and keeping our core loosey-goosey. So keep that in mind if this is your first time using weights. Core tight and back straight. That's another thing. When we're doing weights, we want to keep that back straight, core tight. They go hand in hand. Happy core, happy back, happy core. Okay? So that's your first move. Alternative is using a resistance band. There's different bands out there. I like to use the one with the handles on the ends. There's different variations out there. There's rehab bands, there's double-ended bands. I've got a couple that I have. There's this kind right here. I like to use this one. So you're going to step, again, hip width distance. Keep those elbows in. You want to do that the same way when you're using those bicep curls. Curl up and down. Up and down. When you're getting a resistance band, you want to make sure that it's going to give you a good resistance, no pun intended, and that it's going to grow with you during this challenge. If you find that while you're doing this challenge that it's starting to get a little bit easier and you don't want to go buy another one, just grab it a little bit further down on the band and you start to get a little bit more resistance there. My buddy wants to get in the shot. There you go. And that'll make it a little bit tighter, and you can step on it a little bit wider, and that'll add to the resistance. Now, for those of you that are not using any equipment, we're going to roll those shoulders back, bring those hands in like a high prayer position, like you're really calling out to Jesus there. Squeezing those hands together. See, there's No space between my elbows. Can barely see any space right there between my wrists. Keeping the elbows at the chest position, pulsing down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. So you're going to feel that in your biceps. You're also going to feel that a little bit in your triceps. I'm not triceps, I'm sorry, your shoulders. So on the calendar, you're going to do, instead of number of reps, instead of a rep, it's going to be 30 seconds. So if it says times 8, instead of 8, that's going to be 30 seconds each. So instead of 1 rep, you're going to do 30 seconds. So instead of 8 reps, you're going to do a total of 40 seconds, okay? I hope that makes sense. I'll explain it more in the actual entry I write about this workout. Okay, so day 2, we're going to work triceps, and we're going to get a nice, good, challenging weight. We're going to bring it around our head and start at a nice up position, come down and up for a nice tricep extension. Again, core is tight. Go down slow and up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay? Now on that, you want to make sure that you keep those elbows nice and tight, squeezing your head. No chicken arms, okay? We don't want any chicken arms. Those elbows should not be out. They should be pointing forward. I urge you to go to a mirror and watch yourself when you're performing the tricep extensions. Now, you can perform this 2 ways with the band. This is going to probably be the easiest way. Grab the band at mid-back and then come up and down. If you're not feeling it, it's probably because you're not challenging yourself enough, and just grab a little bit higher and come up and then down. Watching that elbow, watching that elbow. Another thing you can do, I don't know if you can see this or not, but step on one handle and then really lift it up. Again, you may need to step on some of the rubber. So if you're not using any equipment, I recommend you finding a corner, a chair. Let's pretend that this bench right here is a chair. You want your hands facing your butt. I'm going to repeat that again. Hands facing your butt. Elbows, again, are going to point out. You're going to step your feet out, and you're going to bend your elbows as your butt goes down, and then come up, down, and up, down, and up. And that's going to be your option if you don't want to use any weights. Now, the third and final move for this video is going to be our upright rows. Again, you're going to get those weights, bending those knees. Palms are facing your body this time. Roll those shoulders back. Remember, they're neighbors, but they don't talk. You're going to keep those weights close to your body, leading with your elbows. Abs are tight, butt is tight, back is straight. Leading with those elbows. You're going to come up and then down. Up and then down. Inhale and then exhale. Inhale Again, see how I'm leading with my elbows? Elbows should always be top. They should be the top of the movement. And then come down, all right? Now, pretty, same thing with the band, pretty same movements. Only this time, to get more resistance, we're gonna step on the band and then cross it. And then leading with those elbows and then come down. Leading and come down. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I need a heavier band. I'm not feeling it with this one. So again, I'm going to grab, come up and down. Up, leading with those elbows, and down. Slow and controlled. Slow and controlled. Now, the option for those of you not using weights, roll those shoulders. We're coming here. We're going down and up. Now, what you can't really tell on this movement is that I am flexing my muscles here. Going down and up, down and up. I am flexing and keeping tight right now as I'm doing this. Down and up. Now you're gonna follow the calendar here on the number of reps, because if you're doing this correctly, you are going to keep those muscles tight while you're doing it, okay? Now the fourth move is going to be push-ups. I already have a video for push-ups that shows the modifications if you have shoulder issues, wrist issues, so a whole bunch of options for push-ups that you will love. And that is going to be on this post as well. If you're following this on YouTube, then I will post a link in the comments section. So, 4 moves: bicep curls, tricep extensions, upright rows, and push-ups. And that is going to be your strong arm August challenge for the month. I hope you like it, and we are going to be posting on Facebook all the awesome things that we are doing for the month. There will be some fire. This month it's fire. Last month it was spice. This month it's fire. So I can't wait to see everybody's excitement for this one. And remember, it's you versus you. I'll see y'all later.